Hi everybody, it's Rachel here. I'm just going to show you some little ideas of how we can encourage our children to play with food. A lot of children really don't like to touch certain textures, so you've probably been told to have a go at food play, and it's like, where do you start when your child doesn't really like touching the actual food? So what I'm going to say is start with where your child is. If they like a certain food, maybe start with that. If they like a certain texture, start with that. Often children prefer to touch drier foods. So maybe the bread, we've got some cereal there, some wraps. If the child's really not wanting to touch food, do not pressure them. Let them just have a play. There's just some little ideas now of how we can have a play with food without even touching it. So I've got some little cutters. You might help your child to just have a little stab at the food. Make some little shapes. They don't have to touch it. This is a nice one. Let's crush the cornflakes. They're not touching at all. Oh, they're pushing. Scooping with rubble, or you could be practicing making tracks. You might get them to scoop a little bit. I'm not happy doing that. And you might be practicing using the same sort of textures for a long time, just getting your child familiar with them. Remember, no pressure. You might be the one that's playing with them more, but your child might be just watching and glancing slightly and come and have a little look. And they might just touch it once and then go off and come back again. Keep going, keep modelling. Let them see that you're really comfortable with touching the different things. In the wrap, now you might be needing your child to touch this one, but I've just hidden something in. You can make it into a song. What's in the wrap? Have a look. They can have a look, and we've got a dinosaur. And the dinosaur's going stomp, 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 stomp all over the wrap. You might then work towards something and maybe a little bit more messy. And again, no pressure. If the child's not ready for this, take a step back. Your child might prefer messier stuff than the drier things. But here they can be painting. This is just hot chocolate. Making marks. But they're not having to touch it. In here I've just hidden something. They might be happy to put their hands in and find it, but if not, just get a spoon and just help them to find it. Who's in here? Just by sort of interacting with the food, even without touching it, it's helping them to become more familiar and get used to that texture and different foods much easier. Again, you might move on to a little bit more of a messier texture. I've got some grated carrot and some mashed up banana. So you might have your roller going over the carrot. You might be doing a little bit of mixing. You might do a bit of mashing. Stamp, 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 stamp. Some more shapes. Oh, that's a pretty shape. You might encourage your child to use a rolling pin. You might like that crushing sound. So just some ideas. You can use absolutely anything. What I would say is save your leftovers from your meals rather than having to sort of make things specially, and just have a go at that the next day. You might want to do this outside when the weather's getting better. You might have a big tough tray or a big messy mat. These tablecloths are really good. You can stick them on your floor and have a go. So have fun, and remember, just enjoy it, and you show the children how to do it.